What's up, everyone? It's Kaisen here, and welcome back to The Awakening. I did do a bit of calculating for this episode, and I think we will try Dominus at this point. We are level 66. I am at the Scepter of God, and... Oh, what is this? A Thresher Claw. Interesting. Well, as you can probably already see, I didn't just find that. I actually bought it. It is Sybil's Paw, the weapon that we need for this build, and this is hopefully the only item that I have to buy for this, in a sense, self-found playthrough that I want to do, but I do need this item. So I bought it for 2 Chaos, I think. It is still unidentified, and I did buy an unidentified for 2 Chaos, just because most of the identified ones that were not even 3-linked were 2 Chaos as well. Some of them 1 Chaos. And if you take into account that just 3-linking another one would probably take a Chaos as well, I think this was a pretty good deal. So we will identify it, and what we're hoping for is a high roll on one particular stat on the item, and that is the life on hit that we get from our spells. The maximum is 8, and I hope we get a high one here. Yes! We actually got the max. I think 5 is minimum and 8 is max, so this is actually really nice. We got the max roll on exactly the one that we needed. Cast speed is somewhat important as well, but not as important as the life gain on hit. So that's beautiful. The mana is another variable on this item, but I didn't really care about that. So we have a really nice item here that we need for a build. A lot of people will corrupt this item as well. I will not do so unless I find a second one. Then I might try it. But for now, this will be the main item for a build. So before we face Dominus, first off, it doesn't really make much sense to use this item at this point. We do need a couple more points in our passive skill tree. And what I do want to do is I will refund 3 points, but not for Dominus. Okay, we can probably talk about the refunding later. For now, for Dominus, I want to just make a couple of small changes. First off, we will use Doomlash. That was the belt with really nice life roll that we found. What I'm using it for this time is not necessarily the life on it, but the fire that it brings. It's 10 more fire resist and a bit more lightning, which I don't care about because we're already maxed. And why are we doing this? Because we want to use this ring, the Albrion's gold ring, instead of the ruby ring that we're wearing right now. So we will lose some fire resist by not having the ring anymore, but we will gain enough fire resist back by using this belt. So let's, and before we use this gold ring, I do want to put an augment on it and see if we get a second good roll. If not, we'll still use it, and we'll just sell it later on once we don't need it anymore. The important thing here is the -8 in comparison to the -6 that we have right now, and that will allow us to actually somewhat efficiently run a 3-link at this point. Okay, so let's see what we get here. +3 to attributes. It's not great, but it doesn't really matter. So now we're just going to put this on, and you can see that on defenses we are not maxed out on fire anymore. We're on 69%, but if we put on this one, we are maxed out again. So that's why I wanted to do this. And one other thing that I want to do, oh, by the way, before that we had Summon Flame Golem in our wand with the 2-link Incinerate Faster Cast. Now we will use Fire Pen in here, so that means we have the 3-link now. We don't really get a damage increase in terms of tooltip DPS, but it will be a damage increase, especially against monsters that are fire resistant. So, so that means we do have a mana cost of 4 now. I think we had 2 with the 2 link before. So if I actually use this skill now, it will drain my mana, and I at some point will run out of mana, and then you can see I only have this stutter attack left. So that's why I do need a bit more mana regeneration in terms of flasks. I do have 1 hybrid flask, and what I will do is I will use a second hybrid flask. Doesn't really matter how it is rolled. Instead of the Quicksilver, which I think we won't really need. So I will use 2 hallowed hybrids, my granite, and 2 life flasks on top of it. So I think this should be a good setup for Dominus. I'm just gonna bring all of this back into my stash, and then I'll meet you guys back here. By the way, guys, this will be episode 50 of the playthrough. So that was another reason why I was thinking about, well, maybe I could fight Dominus this episode. So maybe you can already see it that yeah, they resisted fire before, and now it was quite a bit easier to burn them down. I will have some mana issues though, I can already see that. But this should still be better against Dominus and all of his friends up here. Okay, we do have... Let me check up here first. Maybe it's right here. And if we do kill relatively quickly, so that means even though we have to chug a bit more flasks now, I think I'm kind of... I'm not used to it anymore just because I didn't have to do it for the longest time in this playthrough. It should be relatively normal though for most players, so maybe I'm just a bit spoiled at this point. And since we kill stuff so fast, we shouldn't have any problems of getting our flask charges back in time. Yeah, you can see how fast those guys go down now. And I do believe they are... Nope. Okay, they don't resist fire. But still, I feel like the kill speed has increased. Alright. There's quite a bit of damage coming my way. Yeah. I do have to be really, really careful. Oh, maybe that was the damage that was coming my way. Okay. That definitely is some damage. I do have to be really careful when it comes to actually fighting Dominus. His 2 forms should do considerably more damage now, especially his lightning melee attack. I don't think I can afford to ever be on top of that or be hit by that. That should be instant death. Okay, so we made it 1 up. I don't mind... Whoa. Well, I do mind dying. I don't mind going around most of them. That's what I was trying to say. And we get 1... Was that stairs down? Did I go down? Wait a second. That could be possible. Oh yeah. That's stairs up. Okay, so I found the wrong stairs here. And there was nothing up there, so the other ones have to be over here somewhere. How do I get there? I think I kind of have to go through here, right? Nope. Dead end. No. Okay, I have to get used to not having my Quicksilver. So here we go. No other way left. And we're just gonna rush through this. Upper Scepter, yes, that sounds way better. Okay, so this should be 67 if I'm not mistaken. So we are getting very close to the map level, at least the lowest bracket of maps. And we will be starting them soon. What I want to do before we start in maps is I do want 2 more passive skill points. And ideally, I can get it by having 1 more level up. And the second passive point I can get, if we make it into Act 4 now, with the first quest in Act 4. Ooh. Running out of mana. So that should work out perfectly. And then I feel like we shouldn't have any problems with maps whatsoever. Because at this point we can get 2 of the major nodes that we need for the build. And we do have the weapon now as well. So that should be everything we need at this point. But let's get through this first. I'm curious, since I haven't fought Dominus on Merciless in a long time, I'm curious how this build in particular will fare against them. The damage is definitely decent, I think. That shouldn't be the issue. I just have to make sure that, especially for the waves at the start, that I get them down really fast so they can't really deal too much damage to me. And I will use as many portals for this fight as I need. Just FYI. I don't see why I should be holding back on that. Okay, so there's nothing here, which means it has to be down there. Okay, this is dangerous. Alright, luckily I got him down before he was able to explode. Come on. Yeah. There's definitely some mana issues. Ooh. Alright, we made it this far. It's maybe 1 more level. And then we are in front of the god. I do want to try and escape most of the damage from this guy. Extra cold. Well, to be honest, it's not too bad. Let's get the scepter. Whoops, nope. I did not want to pick this up. What the? Yeah. I know I'm too late on my flask uses. I'm just trying to use as little as possible so I don't have to directly take a portal when I get up there. That's a lot of damage. Okay. We are making our way through here, and I do believe this should be the way. Uh, 16 2-stone. I'll always take that. And we do have the last staircase here. I increased crit. That's okay, we got everything down. You don't want to get surrounded by even white mobs if you have an aura like that around you. Let's check this out. It's a good life roll, but the rest is pretty terrible. Alright, Let's get them all lined up. And they're down. Not quite a 5-link right here. Alright, so we do have a few more mobs before we have another fight against the so-called god of Rayclust. One more unique. Going down really fast. And here we are. Dominus Merciless. Now, let's see what we got. We do have our main attack. I do have both auras up, right? Yes. Okay, main attack, 3.1k damage with 46% cast speed modifier. In terms of defenses, we have 27% damage reduction, 14% evade, 75, 75, 75, and we have minus 60 chaos. So I am a bit scared about the second rotation of monsters here, where we have, I think she's called Kali the Crazed, who deals quite a bit of chaos damage. And 29% chance to block attacks from some of the passives. Alright, I already put my curse out of my skills here that I have on my taskbar, just because I don't want to curse anybody with flammability here. I want everybody to be enfeebled. So, something I forgot. Flame Golem, if we get that guy up, and if he stays up, which I'm not sure he will for too long, we actually have almost 3.4k DPS, because we get the the DPS increase from him as well. Alright, let's try this. I do want to kill these guys one by one if I can, as usual. So let's see if we can only get this one guy over here. Seems like we can. Alright, first one down. No biggie. We get him. Yeah, he should be really easy because he's basically just killing himself by coming towards us. Nice. So now we only need the witch again. Here she is. And she's going down pretty fast as well. So now I have to kill this really, really fast. And then, ooh, okay. That's a bunch of mobs. I don't want to stand in her attacks for too long. Let's see if we can probably just face tank this for now. And we are at Dominus. Okay. That was easier than I thought so far. Now we have to be really careful about this guy, because I don't think we can face tank too much here. Let's see about this. Holy, okay, yeah, no we can't. So that's we'll probably try to play around this here, because then we can always evade really easy. I do want to get my body back up if I have the mana for it. Yeah, so you can see I have to play a tiny bit scared here, because his stuff is doing so much damage. Okay, I do have to get away from this for sure. Yeah, this hurts so much. I'm just trying to slowly whittle him down. And I am... Oh man. This fight. Okay, let's get to him. Deal some damage. Man, I have to get through his shield. Yeah, this is just not a good idea, especially... I do think I'm standing on the ground there as well, so... Let's try and not get all of this damage. He is burning down quite a bit. So I have to keep somewhat consistent damage up, and I think we should be fine. But I can't take his attacks. And I think you guys can understand that. Yeah, don't want to tank that. So we do have a lot more of evading to do here. No. That actually worked out pretty well. Yeah, I don't think that my buddy is doing much here, except for the tiny increase in DPS, or maybe actually keeping his shield up. That's what he's doing. Oh boy, and he's gone. One touch of God and I'm on my own again. This is kind of scary, I have to say, because one little misstep here and I'm gone. Ooh. Yeah, nope. That was actually perfect. I got a lot of damage down on him this time. I'm curious how the second form compares to the first one for merciless difficulty, because I usually consider the second form, well, I used to consider the second form harder than the first one, which I don't any longer. Okay, that was really, really close. I think we got him. Alright, beautiful. I will straight away open a portal here. Okay. Whew. I am starting to sweat here a bit. And I don't even know whether I have remove bleed flasks on me at this point. So we just have to get through. Whoa, okay, this guy hurts quite a bit. He's half down. I kind of want to go back to town just because I do need the mana. I was not really in any danger. But yeah, I definitely want to get all of the mana that I can get. So here we can go again. Getting all of his ads out of the way, I think, is probably the most important thing at this point. Holy. Wow, okay. That was a lot of damage, that's for sure. Well, let's try this again. I kind of want to wait until the rain is over, so maybe I can dodge a bit better. Alright, so let's get out of the way here a bit. Just... whoa, okay. So yeah. See, that's what I meant. I think he's doing a new attack where he is throwing all of these... Whoops. Okay, I kind of have to get in here now. But this is a lot of damage coming my way. So I kind of have to try and escape from most of it. I am doing some decent damage to him, but holy cow, he's doing some really good damage to me, that's for sure. And luckily, I have to get him here, because my town portal is here. I think he's almost down. Whoa, 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 whoa. You can see how close this fight is. My build is not as tanky as I would like it to be, but I think I can do this deathless. If you have the weapon and the right points on your passive tree before you go into this fight, it should be a lot easier. But we'll just finish it this way. Okay. Did we get him? Oh boy. Come on, yeah, I got him, I got him. Yes. Whew. Okay. That was scary. That was really scary. But we managed. Merciless Dominus down. And we can make our way into Act 4. Whew. Sweet. I was not sure I could 100% do this deathless, but it worked out in the end. Okay, I'll take a short breather and then we'll probably continue. After checking the time, I decided to just cut the episode right here. If everything goes according to plan, we might start maps after the next episode, if we can fit everything in that I want to do before I actually go into maps. Alright, with that in mind, I hope you guys enjoyed this one. We finally made it to Dominus and killed Dominus without dying. Please give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed the content and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more, and I'll see you guys next time.